Now I want to make a video up on the Atlanta Hawks and how they got exposed in the playoffs by the Washington Wizards. Now this series is the complete opposite. The reason why the Atlanta Hawks have been embarrassing themselves is because they was one of the top defensive teams in the NBA. And against the Washington Wizards, they have been the exact opposite. I think they've been terrible on the defensive end. You ain't gonna see too many analysts telling you that, but honestly, watching this series and watching the shots that the Washington Wizards has gotten, the Atlanta Hawks, I picked them to win this series in 5 or 6 or even a sweep because I thought they got their rhythm back. I thought they got they swagger and their mojo back. I thought after them last 2 games in Brooklyn, they was gonna come back with some vengeance and come back more consistent. But they came back and did the exact opposite. They came back and laid an egg game 1, came back game 2 without John Wall, pulled that out in the fourth quarter because they were losing majority of the game. Then they get down by 21 in game 3, lose by a buzzer beater from Pierce, but they were playing from behind majority of the game, which means the Washington Wizards was in control of the series. Now, if John Wall does come back, which is a chance that he might not, but if he does come back, I think the Washington Wizards are in a good position to be up 2-1 on a home court, got a chance to go up 3-1. John Wall, hopefully he's get healthy in this series, so that way they don't have to have a excuse to why they lost. We had no John Wall, we couldn't win the series. So which actually would be a good excuse. But it's sad to see that John Wall went down. But it's good that they still won 1 game without him, and that gets a confidence builder. But the thing that's winning besides the defense, because Atlanta Hawks are allowing too many wide open threes, too many wide open shots. They're allowing Nene and Gortat to play in the paint and get layups and dunks and free throws. So their defense has been terrible. And the ball movement of the Washington Wizards has been excellent. Like the Brooklyn Nets, they beating the Atlanta Hawks off the dribble. They catching, passing the ball, kicking out to shooters. They knocking down a spot up three because Atlanta leaving them wide open. And some of the threes, Atlanta just sagging off. And the team, the Washington Wizards, are just pulling up the threes and knocking them down with ease because they basically spot up threes because they not putting no pressure on the defender. The defenders not putting no pressure on the Washington Wizards. So the reason why Atlanta Hawks have been struggling is because they defense. They really haven't been executing and communicating on the defensive end. And was one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. And another reason why they lost a lot of chemistry when Paul Millsap went out with the illness. Their whole lineup got messed up. They rotations got messed up. Their offense got stagnant and messed up. Not having Paul Millsap really messed up they chemistry on the court, and you can just tell by how they came out. They were just out of sync, and it was easier to guard them without Paul Millsap on the floor. Now, the Washington Wizards, they just have been executing on the offensive end. They moving the ball. They making sure they find an open shot, get the best shot available, whether if it's a layup, a wide open three, or free throws. Paul Pierce has been huge in the playoffs, knocking down a game winner, knocking down 3 clutch 3s in this series. Bradley Beal has really stepped up. He's been inconsistent all his career in the NBA, but he has stepped up in this series. Some games he's been inconsistent, like the last game he stepped up, then kind of slowed down. But he has really been a go-to guy. He's been knocking down his bottom mid-range. He's been attacking the paint, getting to the free throw line, knocking down threes. Bradley Beal playing with a lot of confidence and a lot of spunk, a lot of energy right now, and I'm liking that. This is a good team. I think Washington Wizards at this point, if they can keep moving the ball and keep attacking the Atlanta Hawks and keeping on the defense all balanced, they have enough talent. They more talented than the Atlanta Hawks, especially if they get John Wall back. And then he finally came back in that last game as a post up player and a spot up jump shooter, which they need him to do. And they need to keep giving him the ball more so they can get the easy, high percentage shots from Nene and Gortat. And when John Wall do come back, if he does, keep getting to the free throw line, keep getting to the paint, and keep fighting wide open scorers, whether it's the shooter, whether it's on fast break, or whether it's in the paint. Keep picking Atlanta Hawks defense apart. And that's something that John Wall did against Toronto and he did against Atlanta, was being patient, playing the space and tempo of the game, executing the offense, whether it's running plays or attacking the jump shot or attacking to the rim or attacking in fast break. He just reading the defense and making the right decisions, whether it's the pass or scoring. So they need John Wall back because of his ability to control the game, make the tempo any way he wants it to be, and his ability to pick apart the defense of the Atlanta Hawks and get any shot that he wants for the Wizards or for himself. That's what all stars and franchise players do. And John Wall has been doing that since he's been in the playoffs. He kind of is a MVP because he's putting up double-digit assist numbers easily. And his teammates are feeding off these easy, wide-open shots, and it's building their confidence. So I got to give John Wall a lot of credit for how he's been playing. So I hope he can come back in this series because they need him. I think they can upset the Atlanta Hawks. They just, these game fours are like the biggest. Like, if Cleveland lose game four, it's likely they're going to lose the series because they're going to be down 3-1. They got to win 3 in a row. And they can't make no mistakes. If Washington can win game four and go up 3-1, I think they can win that. They can close it out. Same with the Memphis Grizzlies. If they can go up 3-1, I think the series is over. So all these teams have pressure to win this last game, to tie it up and have an even slate to win 2 out of the last 4. So with that being said, I think the Washington Wizards they've been executing a game plan. They've been focused. They've been playing with a lot of confidence in themselves, and they feel like they can beat this team. And like Bradley Beal said, he feel like they the better team. It's just gonna come down to execution and poise. And I think that the Washington Wizards can do it. I picked the Atlanta Hawks to win this series, but after watching the games, I wouldn't be surprised if the Washington Wizards won. But I don't think they can win this series without John Wall. If John Wall not healthy, the Atlanta Hawks is going to win in 6 or 7. I don't think that they can beat the Atlanta Hawks in 7 games without John Wall, to be honest with you. But if he does come back, I think the Wizards can close it out in 7 or 6. If he can come back in game 4 and go up 3-1, I think Atlanta can win a home game and lose in Washington. But Washington, they have been killers this postseason. They've been killing people, they've been embarrassing people, and they've been clutch in the fourth quarter. And now they at home up 2-1, and they're going to feed off that crowd energy and give the people what they want, which is another W. So they got home court advantage because they beat Atlanta in their place and they won in their home court. So they got home court advantage right now, and it's time for them to take care of it. So let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to check out my older videos. You like this video, you like my older video, subscribe. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And let me know what you think in the comment section below.